let me go to blank report. My screen is visible, right?
Yeah, Madhuri.
Yeah. So if apart from this Excel, I'll just say if my data is there in SQL Server, I just have to mention the server name and your credentials, right? Your server and your database. Am I right?
Yeah.
And two options are here, okay. But then if I tell you now itself, it's actually two different modes of data connectivity. It very much says there, na, data connectivity mode. There are two modes. This is the most common one, and this is something a bit different one. You people do use this also.
Okay.
Uh, as in to say here, when you go for the import mode, you are actually getting a copy of that original data in Power BI files. Okay, your
Yeah.
data very much comes and sits onto your PBX files. But when you go to your, say, suppose you use your direct query, you won't be able to get the actual data, like a copy of the data. You will get the schema of the data. Okay, there's a difference in that. So we'll go on to that what it is. And if at all any SQL statements are there, you're going to write it here and just say okay. Likewise, if you want to get connected to your say Oracle, you'll just put here Oracle and then go ahead. See, if you have access to it, see it, I don't have access, and even it says the provider is not installed. It's my
Okay, so
personal
we need to
laptop, right?
install all those things then.
Exactly.
Okay.
I should be very much in sync with that. My system should be in sync with those necessary servers. I should have my driver so that the connectivity happens easily. Okay.
Okay.
Those are called connectors. Okay. So I should have all those. I don't have. I can say, unfortunately, also you can say I don't have, being a personal laptop, which I don't have it as is. But then it's a pretty much direct way of doing it. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, Ramya, are you there, ma?
Yes, Maitli.
Yesterday you were asking something like if say suppose I have done the transformations in Power Query, how to get to Excel you were asking, right?
Yeah, we are importing. So how do we export? That's what I was asking.
Export, okay. That's yesterday also I told you we were going to the end of the class, na. So that's what export from Power BI, na. Generally, what people do, we all refer to is as you built in a report as in I built in a page in my here. Say we have the canvas area, na. I'll build after getting connected to the data, cleaning, and after I do all the operations before I start build, like we build in the charts, right? Maybe this particular page, it says is page one, na? So each of this called the page. So if a single page says, suppose I have built in some 4 to 5 charts. Okay, everything related to my analysis and the data that I have already imported. When I say import over here will be your chart wise, I can, sorry, export when I want to say means chart wise, I can get the data. Say, suppose I have I'll show you one sample file which says like the data is all about a e-commerce data set, a sample store, a super sample store data set is there. It's where that particular e-commerce store is pretty much spread over US regions. Okay. So there, if say suppose I and they do sell around 20 to 23 product categories. Okay, or you can say it as product subcategories. If I want to know across each and every region, what is the profit and loss of each and every subcategory? I can very well put it onto a graph, right? I can just put it onto a column chart. Okay, this is called a column chart. I don't know if you are aware of that. But then profit and loss means your, I can show the, I mean, profit means your above the zero part, all the columns will be your profit. And below your zero axis will be your loss, right? So region wise, I can really get that done. And now say, suppose I am seeing that at one particular, say for one particular subcategory, I am seeing a continuous loss over the years. Maybe we have the data over there in that data set for 4 years, and I have all the details with me in that graph, or maybe in the page as in related to that subcategory. Good number of charts and analysis I've done. If I want that data to be exported to CSV or it is very much possible, ma. That's what people do mean when they want to export it to your Excel or CSV. But from desktop end, this is your desktop, right? From desktop end, the default export mode will be to your CSV. But then when we do have an option of publishing the report onto the online service, Power BI service. You do see here something called publish now. As of now, there is no data. It's completely empty. Once we are all everything is ready, we have started working on some data. Na? This publish will become active. That button will be not grayed out. And if I publish it to the cloud service or the online service, from there, I can export the whole of my, what to say, a single page when you have some 3 to 4 charts. At one shot, I can analyze, I can like export it onto Excel. I will very easily get an option to export it to CSV, to XLS. And when I say to Excel, when I'm saying, good part is it will be like as in like now getting the data as is okay, but apart from that also it creates a blank pivot table out of whatever tables we have created. So there I can in Excel, if I have the knowledge of pivot tables, I can very well go ahead and do that. That's what in general exporting means, ma. Okay.
Yeah.
That is one thing. Sorry. In here, just like import, you have export also, but by default, the option is PDF. One more Power BI template is also there. Like we have your report templates for each and every organization we have now. It's report Power BI template is also there. That's one way. Like if you are, but then like if you have done with all of your even reports also done. If you want to export it to PDF from the desktop, and it's one go.
Okay.
Okay, one more thing I'll suggest. I was just, didn't get yesterday's time, so I'm just telling you now. I've just opened a blank Excel. Now, somebody who is dealing with Power BI now, they in general, like, okay, you have done the changes in Power Query. They won't, as in, they won't need those Power Query transformations or the clean data onto Excel. And what they will need is some business insights data. They want it to be exported to Excel, not the cleaned data. You get my point? Clean data is for our perusal so that we can work on it to get the insights. If you provide the insights in Excel to the other person, he'll be happy, not the cleaned data. But if you are wanting to do the clean data, if you want that to be done, then directly you can come to Excel and do those, because Excel also, especially with the latest versions and all, your Power Query is very much as a add-in. By default, it comes off. You can see the data tab, na? Left hand end full of there. You know about this?
Yeah. This is I'm aware of it.
If you are aware, na, then good, ma.
Yeah, that's what in Excel we know how to do. I was just asking while we're importing, then can we do it export as well? That's what.
Okay. Okay. One more last shortcut is there, but then I need to have some data over here. What is it that, see, any data you connect, any tables are being available over here, na, you can do a right click, but not from this particular view. You would have go to your data. That is your table view. Whenever you come here, you have the tables over here. Na, just do a right click. There will be an option called copy table. It will be, and you come to Excel. Okay. You come to Excel, whatever the copy table that it like a kind of, it'll copy everything onto a clipboard, that kind of a nature. And you come to Excel, just do a control V. It will be the whole of it as is, you will get it as is.
Okay.
That's also there.
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
So
Great.
I have discussed almost all the options.
Okay.
But the exporting, which I was talking, like exporting your report wise and or maybe chart wise, exporting to CSV or to Excel and all, na, that we will discuss when we go ahead with our Power BI service. And once we're done with the charts and all, right, then it will be easier for you all to understand what really goes on in the background.
Okay.
Okay, ma?
Yeah.
Yeah.